So, what's going on with ATER? Is it just gonna keep slowing down, or are we taking a breather and maybe get a chance to buy more shares, double down, and make some more money? Oh, also, there is another thing that I want to talk about: SPRT. Is SPRT dead, like completely dead? Or we have not seen the last of it just yet? But anyway, in this video, I'm going exactly to talk about what we could potentially expect could happen between these two kind of high plays that's been going on for the last maybe week or some so. And then I'm actually going to also talk about something that's very important that really affect the entire stock market, which, by the way, if you know about that, then you can kind of be able to figure out if your favorite plays are going to be affected by it. So, before we start getting into ATER and SPRT, we're just going to talk about what's going on with the stock market in general. It's just going to be short, and then we're going to get into it. So, anyway, what's up, everybody? Rico here. Welcome back to Chibind Brothers. All right, I'm going to pull this one right here. So, the stock market has been kind of going crazy. By crazy, I mean the overall market hasn't been really performing well. And by the overall market, I mean the S&P 500. Just like you can see right here, this is my chart. Ever since we reached a whole-time high, well, we have been pretty much pulling back. Of course, this is the ETF, but it's still the same. Kinda. Still is. Anyway, you know what I mean. We have been pulling back for the all-time high. But just like you can see, this is something that always happens in the market. First, before I even get to the treasury yield, as you already see on my screen here, I'm just putting on the side. You know, technical analysis here, as you can see, every single time we go up, we pull back, we go up, we pull back, you know, so on and so forth. It always happens. And same thing you can see down here, stochastic, we go up, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. And right now we are completely oversold, and all we can wait for is a reversal. But one of the reasons is this week we've been waiting for the CPI numbers, which is pretty much inflation. It actually came out to be as close as we expected it to be. Not too bad, but the market kind of reacted a little crazier. Well, earlier on when the numbers actually came out, because we expected about, I think on the consumer side was a 4.3%, something like that, minus. But it pretty much came out to be close, exactly, to that. And the market started reacting really well. I can't really talk today. But then we ended up seeing this, which is why I'm bringing it back on the screen. The 10-year treasury yield, today, it just decided to, bam, crash, go down. And for this reason right here, that's why we ended up seeing, basically it started pretty much with the banks, because when the economy is affected, you start with where the money is, so the banks get affected first, I mean their stocks, and then you started seeing it over and over and over, because as the fear gets spread, you know, and then it goes and everybody starts selling off. And that's why we kind of saw what's going on, and then midday was pretty much sideways. That's why you also saw literally the market, you know, being sideways. But again, this is, you know, it happens according to what I guess the Federal Reserve is trying to prove their point, or what they're expecting, you know, with everything that they've been doing, all the money that they've been printing and pumping into the economy, and try to, you know, kind of calm this whole situation and hope that everything is going to be okay, and so they don't create a bubble, or we're not going to a bubble. Or I'm not going to talk about bubbles. I'm just saying this is pretty much what's going on. This is the reason, and I just want to get into the technical, so we're not going to waste time. And I just wanted to mention this, and I'm going to jump right into ATER. And that's one of the reasons I'm pretty sure most of you came to watch this video in SPRT. So anyway, here's the thing. We've seen this one run up, I mean, all the way up to like $19, almost $20, which is really, really good for, you know, a stock that was worth like $3 like less than a month ago. So if you bought in, kudos to you. And those who bought late, I'm sorry, you're still holding the bags. Things happen. But it is the stock market. It's cruel. You know, it's the jungle. Anyway, but when you look at this chart, As for me, this is it looks like a rubber band. You know, the sell-off that we're having, it's a rubber band. And I'm pretty sure by the time you're gonna be watching this video, we're gonna be already printing another candle right here. Don't just be scared and be like, well, it doesn't look the same or what I'm looking at the screen. I get it. I just wanna show you something real quick. We're going to be printing another candle. And from what I'm expecting is, since this is the 50 moving average, I'm expecting that we might actually pull back slightly more, but it's going to be our trampoline. This right here. This is going to serve as a trampoline. So the next candle, while you're going to be watching this video, when it's going to be going live, this right here is going to play as a trampoline. And we might actually pull up a little bit more, probably down to like the $9 a little bit, maybe probably even $8. It's possible. We could. But then we might bounce right back. Why? If I'm going back to my 4-hour chart, we're completely oversold down here. And if I go back here and do this, bam, right there. So literally, we have, I guess, one of the last all-time highs before we reach this new level right here was exactly somewhere around 10 bucks. But during that day, we actually ended up closing somewhere around $9.19. So the reason I'm saying that we might actually rubber band, this is the level you might want to look at. You know, I usually like to do this. I know some people are like, what kind of technical analysis is this? It works. Look, everybody have their own techniques, but I've always done this and it actually does work. Once you get within this range, this territory, right? Because I like to like, you know, get this little stick that comes up to the top. This territory, this is where I think we're going to be like rubber banding or bouncing back on that trampoline. And then are we gonna go all the way up? That I can't really tell you how high we can go. We could just probably just go a little bit and then just come back down. But this is pretty much a trade play. And when you are into a trade play, you're only looking for opportunities to buy so you can make some quick money. And then, well, maybe put that money toward your AMC shares or maybe do something else. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. You know, you do whatever you do with your money. But anyway, I'm just saying it's another way to create even more capital. This is a play. You know, every time when you see something like that, we're always gonna rubber band down. But remember, there's always a trampoline somewhere down here. Even if we don't go all the way back to the top, we can still bounce back on the trampoline just a little bit, just depending on how the volume of how many people are going to decide and really bounce on this trampoline all at the same time. Basically, how much buying power we're gonna have, which is the metaphor. That's gonna help us go back up. But just watch between this, because that's where I believe we're gonna be at. And I don't think we have seen the last of ATER just yet. If you bought higher, I don't know, you could be able to average down a little bit. But that doesn't exactly guarantee you're going to be, maybe just get your money back or just, I don't know, take a beat. Not sure what exactly you should be doing with your money, because at the end of the day, it is your money. You decide to do with it. All I'm just saying is I see an opportunity and I feel like we're going to bounce back really soon. So watch out. When you're going to be watching this video, we're going to be printing new candles somewhere right here, and they're going to be very important ones. So anyway, all right. I am going to move on to SPRT real quick, and we're going to look at this one. This one is damn, like really bad. And it looks like it's been dead for a while. Yes, we know the news that came out, there was a merger, and this run, you know, every single time they always say buy the rumor and sell the news. This run was literally the rumor, you know, and then now the news came out, we're going down. We've been going down for quite a while now, and you know, but I still think that we have a major support here, which used to be a very important level, used to be an all-time high before. And it's somewhere around $10, you know? So, which is where I think the support is going to be. And as you can see right here, my stochastic is really crying for being completely oversold. I mean, it's flat. You can see this one right here. I mean, it's literally flat, completely oversold. So I'm thinking really soon, we're going to start bouncing back. Am I saying we're going to go back to these levels? Not exactly. Again, like I said, these are trade. You're only looking for opportunities to buy in even a little bit, even if you just go back up to like 19 bucks. I mean, that's still a $10 difference, which makes a big deal when it comes to trading into the stock market. So, it's another opportunity that I wanted to mention, and I kind of wanted to show you, what exactly is going on, what I think, basically purely technical. All right. One thing that I also wanted to mention, guys, on this channel, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. We are like 997 right now. And we need you guys to like destroy that subscribe button and put us atop. Like go across or just kill it over 1,000 subscribers, if I can say it that way. My brother and I, we've been working really hard, and we've been bringing literally every single week and try to stay as consistent as possible to give you content and talk to you about different things in the stock market and financial world in general. And we would very much appreciate it if you guys really do this for us. It's going to mean a lot. So thank you guys. And again, just keep an eye on these ones. As always, for me, I bring up new opportunity that I always see, and I try to tell you guys what I think about it. If you agree with me, it's a good play for all. If you don't agree with me, well, again, it's your decision. So, thanks guys. As for me, as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.